Hello, friends. Thanks so much for dropping by and checking out the mini fiction class. This is a fiction course that runs for just one term. And even though it's short and even though it's the fun stuff, you never have to learn alone with Discern to Learn. So these are all of the courses that I offer. And one of them is the grade 6 to 12 fiction class. And you'll see on my website that it is a single term course. So my year runs on a 3-term cycle so that students can join in any term. So I'm going to tell you a little bit more about the fiction skills class. This is a fun, gentle introduction to fiction writing. Each and every week, students have one virtual class where we learn and we practice together one of the skills, and then they work on that during the week. Over the course of the 12 weeks, they do write one story, but most of the writing is a scene or a dialogue, just a portion of a story. So it's not a huge quantity of writing each week, but what I do ask students to do is to learn how to work through the writing process to improve their writing and practice the skills that we learn. So we learn a new skill every week, and it does accumulate over the entire term so that the final story includes all of the pieces that we learned in the year. And as with all of my classes, every single term, I begin with a student vision call. And in that call, we'll be talking about your students' dreams and goals, helping them to dream, helping them to set big goals, and helping them to set out a plan for that term to help them reach their goals. I always want students to learn that they can succeed and they have some control over their life. So even if they don't feel that they're good at a certain thing, they can set that skill up as something they want to improve, and they can see themselves improve weekly by following their habit tracker and consistently working on that. And that is a breakthrough for students when they discover that they can make a difference in their own learning outcomes. In that call, we'll also set up all the learning platforms so that everything is ready for your student when they start the class. Halfway through the term, we have a parent-student acceleration call. We just have a quick Zoom chat, talk about where your student is, how far they've come, and what our goals are. And maybe we might tweak the course a little bit so that your student can learn and grow from where they are. At the end of the term, we also have a parent-student celebration call where we look at some of the writing from the beginning of the term and some of the writing from the end of the term and show how far your student has grown over the term. During the 12 weeks, students have one virtual class per week, and they also have one-on-one help sessions that they can book whenever they're struggling with something. So they have a link that just takes them to my calendar and they can book in some help whenever they need help with something. So they never have to feel alone, overwhelmed, or discouraged. Can I mix and match? Fiction is something that parents often don't want to invest an entire year on, and absolutely you can mix and match. So, yes, if your student is struggling with the basics of paragraphs and sentence structure, ending, maybe they want to start with level up paragraphs. Maybe then you want to add a fiction to that, or maybe you want to have language arts and then reward them with a fiction at the end of the year, or just get them started with fiction at the beginning of the year to help them work on their sentences and sentence building, because fiction is not a waste of time. Fiction is a very important skill, and it actually helps in every area of writing. Do you have more questions about this course? I would love to answer them. So you can email me back. I'm sure that my email will be attached to this video or to the email you got this video in. You can click and book a call with me, or if you're all ready to register, you can just scan that QR code. It'll send you directly to the registration page. I look forward to having your student in my fiction class, and I hope you have a great day.